Whenever I explain that free will makes no sense to me because it seems as though either our decisions are caused, in which case they are not free, or our decisions are uncaused, in which case they are merely chance events, apologists accuse me of presenting a false dichotomy. Whenever I ask what third option there is, however, they never really explain it. Some simply say that agent causation is the third option, but does something cause an agent to act, or does the agent act for no reason? Some say that free will is somehow a mixture of chance and determinism. They say that part of the decision-making process involves causal influences, and the rest has no prior cause. I don't see how this solves the problem either. Free will, as described by its advocates, seems to imply that a person has control over their decisions. If my decisions are predetermined, how do I have control over them? If my decisions have no cause and occur for no reason, then how can I have control over them? If my decisions are partly predetermined and otherwise have no cause, how do I have control over them? Here's Inspiring Philosophy's attempt to explain.
Where else could our choices come from if they are not the result of prior causes? I believe the philosopher Ayn Rand responded to this well, and though I would not agree with her on many things, the argument for free will is very well articulated. While determinists say choices are impossible and are the result of prior causes, Rand argued man's free choices come from focusing his mind, whether to focus it or not, how much to, and what to focus on. Man can keep his mind in full focus, drift away without focus, or avoid focusing and refuse to think. We can consider all relative facts and conditions and make a conscious effort to think of additional factors that might play a part. We obviously cannot make free choices on some knowledge we acquire, but our freedom is controlling what ideas and arguments to focus on, which allows us to select what we think is truth. So advocates for free will, like Rand, do not argue there are no reasons which motivate our actions, but that we are free and in control of what facts and ideas the mind will focus on.
What does it mean to say that we are free and in control of what facts and ideas the mind will focus on? When I choose to focus an idea, does something cause me to choose to focus on that idea? If the answer is yes, then I'm not really in control of that act of focusing. If the answer is no, and there is nothing that determines what I will choose to focus on, then I don't see how the act of focusing is different from a chance event, and chance events by definition are not controlled by anything.
So freedom isn't focusing and thinking.
So does something cause a person to focus and think, or does the person's choice to focus and think happen for no reason? Or is it partly causally influenced and partly chance? I don't see how responsibility or control fits into any of these options, and I don't see what other options there are. We all know IP loves his quantum woo, and he tries to appeal to quantum physics in defense of free will, but this presents the same problem. Quantum events are, as best we can tell, chance events. If quantum indeterminism plays a role in our decision-making, that just means that there is at least an element of chance in our decisions. How can we be said to be in control of our decisions if part of every decision is predetermined and the rest is chance?